I'm I'm I don't know what to do with my hands
So
because
Fatman,
thank you. So Heavy G. Um
did
with
something happen this weekend?
I mean Dietz is still in rehab. Ryan's on a bender and is heading towards rehab.
Yeah, he's headed towards rehab.
There was this indie show this weekend, I think,
I'm
in
looking
Las
for
Vegas. There was just an indie show. What was it called again?
WrestleCon, something like that.
Wrestle.
I'm not sure.
It was called Colossal Tussle, and we'll review that on the wrestling show. All right. Well, we haven't played those videos in a long time. I
I was
wanted
just
to
gonna
do it.
say,
Welcome to the wrestling show. Again, Ryan ain't here. Dietz isn't here. It's just me and the Italian fat fuck.
yep.
So this is unanswered points, ladies and gentlemen.
The
We're
wrestling
taking
edition of NXT.
over.
You got
Um,
it.
we're reviewing obviously WrestleMania 42, and we also got I missed it. A new subscriber. Thank you so much. I don't know who that is.
Thank you, Anthony
Thankfully,
Manzano, 3551. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Greatly
yes,
appreciate
thank
it.
you. So let's jump right into it. I did a typo saying this was the best show of the year. It was not. um, I meant to say biggest show of the year. I don't know why, but yeah, that's. I mean, we both got the card in front of us.
Yep,
Did anyone watch the pre-show?
I did.
Cool.
Sorry. Well, it was on ESPN, but it was the Usos
So that's
and
not the pre-show. It actually started as that's WrestleMania, just the
oh,
first hour.
I didn't. Then I didn't watch
Yep,
the pre-show. Nope.
the pre-show was basically the hour before WrestleMania. So before we jump into it, how do you feel about a 6 o'clock start time Eastern for us here?
I kind of like it.
So do I.
I like it because it's the last matches are getting done at 11 o'clock at night
Or 12 or 1.
or 12.
Yeah, so I I was I liked it. Um my issue we'll get into night 1 and night 2. This ended around 10 o'clock. Night 2 I think was around 9:35 ish, something like that,
Mhm.
9:45. So it was a little obviously it was a match shorter, but um we'll get into it. The show opened with the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory versus and Night Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Um, it was fine.
I was pleasantly I was pleased by the match. I mean, I thought and it just showed that uh the I Show Speed is another one of these guys like Logan Paul that if he just wanted to do it, he could do it. Uh, that the end spot where they based that I don't know if they turned on him, but they actually started beating him up.
No, they turned on. It was a
Yeah,
turn. So,
yeah.
so in the scorecard, which I won by the way.
Night two,
Well, here's the thing.
you here it comes.
I added the combined night 1 and night 2 points together, and I beat hashtag fuck Al Barrett by 1 point.
Yep, he
So
did.
I won the scorecard. Fuck everyone else. That's how we do it. Um, but I had ISO Speed pinning Jimmy Uso because I'm like Jimmy was to take a loss. There's gonna be heel shenanigans. I did not expect them to turn. They made it work. They made it work. I mean, it's fine. The match itself was your typical okay six
Okay,
man tag
man. Yep.
match. It was an okay match for a house show. Like it wasn't that it wasn't shorter than I thought it would be, but it is what it is. So
majority of that match. The best part of the match came after the bell.
Yes, it was. How many times have we said this throughout the years? WWE, especially in WrestleMania, aren't about the matches; they're about the moments, and that was a WrestleMania moment. So that's what they had there.
Yep.
Okay. Jacob Fatu defeats Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match, 14 minutes 9 seconds. You were right. I will. I will admit you're not sleazy, so I will admit you were right. Heavy G was very skeptical going in, and this was just going to be a tamed down version of a no disqualification match. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Like it, and it again. It again. I'm not giving out star ratings like I used to in the past. I may start doing that here, but if I had to get it 3 stars, it was a good match, but really nothing spectacular.
It was okay for what it. To me, it was okay for what it could be. What it should have been, it could have been a lot better.
Yes,
If it would have been on ESPN on the app, where they could have done a little bit more, maybe. And of course, we're talking about color and all that other stuff. But
well, also, and the thing is I'll give them credit. More people are going to be watching on ESPN2 than they would on the app. So
true.
giving Jacob Fatu a huge win at a WrestleMania against a former multi-time world champion. I like the booking around it. Just the match itself was good, but nothing great.
It could have been a whole lot more, like I said, but for where it was on the card, I thought it was pretty good.
Yep. And then I guess WrestleMania proper, which it already was on. It was on it. Says here. Okay. Was it opened quote with a fatal 4-way for the women's tag titles? It was the Irresistible Forces defending against Charlotte Flair and Alexa versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria versus the Bella Twins, but not the Bella Twins.
Because Paige comes out for the injured Nikki Bella.
So this is where I got pissed. First 2 matches, watching on ESPN. I was watching on the app, by the way. I got ESPN Unlimited, watching, and then it just, right after Charlotte Flair comes out, feed goes to black saying, too many people are watching. And I'm like, I've been watching since 4 o'clock. Why am I the one getting kicked? So I had to use some other means.
Some trickery
To watch the show. And by the time I got it on, I see Paige, and I'm like, that's Paige. Cool. I did rewatch this show the next morning. I had a lot of people over. We were playing poker. Didn't want to end poker. Normally I end it, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just play. I'm off this week. So, again, match was fine, but not the sleazy fine. Again, the Mike Sanders, maybe 2 3/4. It was above average. Like, again, short. This went 8 minutes and 33 seconds. Like, these matches on night 1 and even on night 2, if you notice it, they weren't long matches. So
they seemed longer on night 2 than they did on.
Yes. It seemed like these ones were just like, that's it. That's all they're doing. Especially in one match, which we'll get to later on. But, like, I'm like, and I predict the Bellas to win. I thought that was going to happen even before the Nick injury. So good. See where it leads. But it was, again, it was okay. It was above average. It was fine. Mm-hmm. What'd you think?
Paige is a nice shock. I'm surprised they put the title on her.
So so I think they were going to give it to the Bellas anyway. So you might as well pull the trigger.
Oh yeah, I agree. If they're going to do that, yeah. But yeah. What'd you think of the Irresistible Last Legend and Nia Jax's tribute to
loved it.
Demolition?
And I was just like, you know what's funny? They were walking down. I'm like, That's Nia Jax. I'm like,
Yeah,
she lost a fucking ton of
she's
weight.
lost close to 100 pounds.
Like
They
in
said.
like I was as holy shit, she looks good. I was like, I mean, not in the ring, she's still terrible. But
Oh
I'm like,
yeah,
as
but
like I'm like, she's looks good.
yep. But the white, the masks,
Yep.
I'm like, looking, I'm like, why is that? I'm like,
I
oh,
knew right away. I'm like, ooh,
oh
demolition.
yeah, that's right there. I'm like, oh, it's demolition.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty. That was pretty cool.
No, I like that too. Yep.
That and Alexa coming out with the moth robe
Yep.
for Bray Wyatt. Freaking
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte's robe. Jesus mighty.
I also like it was a contrast too, dark and then
Yeah,
colorful.
the dark and light. But hers was like a 2-tier butterfly. It's like, what
Yep.
the hell?
You had, I mean,
The match was okay. I mean,
yeah, it was fine. So nothing on night one was bad necessarily, but we'll get to it after review night one.
yep.
Then the next match was for the women's Intercontinental title. Becky Lynch wins the title. Ray J Lee, 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Again,
Not a shock.
I thought it was actually. I thought they would give AJ Lee a WrestleMania moment because she really hasn't had one. So I mean, she really has. I mean, she won that in 32 or
Yep.
30. She won that like battle royal, and then she had like the next year with Paige as her last like Mania. So she had moments, but I think like retaining a title at a WrestleMania, like the women's Intercontinental title, when women's wrestling means more now than it did back then. I thought that that's what they were going to do with this. So wasn't shocked that she won the title, but I was like, oh, okay. I thought they would give her AJ the moment. It was well done. The finish with the referee and everything, give you that. But the match, again, Mike Sanders, it was above average. Like it just, their matches before clicked way better than this one, probably because they were only given 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Now when we're saying now, I think people it's like really this matches are good for us. I guess since it's WrestleMania, we might be holding them to a higher
yes.
standard,
Yeah.
which I mean is the showcase of shows, the whatever you want to call it, the colossal tussle, as we said before. You're expecting the best out of each competitor, and I don't think we got that. Maybe until the main event
Yeah. Yep. Of night one.
of night one. Of night one,
Yeah.
yeah, of night one. The next match after that was Gunther versus Seth Rollins. 17 minutes 52 seconds. Gunther wins by technical submission. Basically, he choked out Seth Rollins.
This match was great.
Yes.
4 stars. This match was great. Um, as expected. It wasn't the show stealer that I thought it would have been. So I think I was a little disappointed in that because I'm like, this match could be a banger. This could be 5 stars. But I mean, it was still great. It was still a great match. But it wasn't like, oh, this is match of the year quality. It was
No.
still a great match. Best match of night one, not even close. Oh, my camera's being stupid here. Let me just fix that. But I I just didn't. Again, I expected more. Braun showing up was a surprise. Some now know that knowing WWE's luck as it's been recently with injuries, they probably announced Gunther Rollins and probably Breaker got cleared.
Yeah.
So, and then same thing with the Ray. So like, well, we announced it. It's gonna be a great match. Let's just have them
Show up and
show up, do the match, and then we can further that story along. Makes sense to me. Um, so
that last spear though from by Braun was terrible.
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 Just,
It was bad,
just
but it was nice. It's nice to see him back and healthy. I mean, if you had a question of whether he was healthy or not, when he after he spears Rollins the first time, he does a kip up.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep. He's ready to go.
So we already know what feud that's going to lead into.
Oh yeah.
Gunther, we're not sure. There's a rumor that's going to be Gunther versus Reigns at Backlash. I don't think it's going to be a Backlash. I think they're going to probably run back Punk
Punk
Reigns,
Reigns.
but we'll see. But Yeah, this was the best match of night one, and then uh, World Women's Title 75 Care loses to Liv Morgan 6 minutes and 51 seconds. That's a travesty. That this match was good. It was a good match, and as soon as she hit the Devil's Kiss within maybe 2 minutes of the match, I'm like, oh.
yeah, yeah.
And they just got their shit in and got out. And I'm like,
Yep.
that shouldn't be a women's world title
Right.
match at a WrestleMania.
No, right.
This
Liv
was
Morgan.
the most. This is the shortest match. Well, besides Obafemi Brock Lesnar, this was the shortest match on either night.
It should have been.
And I think the women combined on night two only got like 22 minutes of ring time. 3 matches. They got like combined 22 minutes.
Yeah, Liv Morgan's entrance was longer.
Yeah.
Than this damn match. I mean, but yeah, I was disappointed in it because I think both of them could have showcased.
Yep.
The athleticism in the women's division.
And you know what? You know how I bitch and complain about how long AEW shows are, and they shouldn't be that long. This is the one show for WWE where like this needs to go long, both nights. The one show of the year, they need to give these matches time.
Yeah.
And when you're having 2.5 hours of entrances and commercials on a show, when the ring time is an hour and 20 something minutes, that at a WrestleMania,
right?
And as much as I praise WWE for getting all that ad revenue money, especially WrestleMania, they probably made more money on ad revenue this show than AEW make all year, which is probably true. This is the downside of it, having a WrestleMania with an hour and 20 minutes worth of ring time.
Yeah.
It was egregious, and it was so you had a commercial on a pay, and Sleazy's been bitching about this for a while. You had a commercials on a paid fucking service, and then as soon as the commercials end, you get more commercials. It's like, what are you doing? It just makes zero. It makes sense to me business wise, but you're hurting the fans, especially with the higher ticket prices. This was the one match where I'm like, they should have went 19 minutes. Like
it was 125 minutes, and
yeah, like yeah, I
yeah,
yeah, so.
yeah, but it's like you said, we bitch about how long AEW shows go, but
at least they're giving their matches time if they deserve it or not.
Right.
There's no way fucking Bandito and fucking Andrade, that one show should have got over 20 minutes.
No.
As much as I bitch about that, at least they're giving their matches time. Even if they don't deserve it. This is the one show you need to give your matches time.
Yep.
Especially if you're starting at 6 o'clock at night.
Right.
Especially if the show's on the West Coast. It was 3 o'clock when that show started.
And we're
There's
like,
no way.
We're like,
that show could have gone to 11 and I would not have mattered. It would not have been. I wouldn't have been mad as long as the matches had time and they were fucking good. Every match had potential. They just didn't get enough time.
Nope.
That was the egregious thing.
And then, the main event was Cody Rhodes defending his undisputed WWE title against Randy Orton, 22 minutes and 44 seconds. Best match of night one, but
3.5 stars. No, it wasn't the best match of night one. Gunther.
Oh, not Gunther. The second best match of night one.
Best match of night one. 3.5 stars, and I think that's on the low end of a 3.5. Still a really good match, but when I had Orton winning all the way, and then as soon as they said there's been a rumor that Orton is having back issues, I'm like, well, Cody's retaining. Cool. Just see how this ends, and Orton RKOing McAfee, and then immediately gets it in the crossroads. Great storytelling there, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Because Orton's, to me, that makes sense. You hit the RKO out of nowhere, Pat McAfee shows up, and he's in a fucking ref shirt, and he does like a slow count.
Yeah. But that's what we're like. I
Why
thought
aren't you doing a fast count there?
that's
So
exactly
it
right.
made
I'm like,
sense to me where Orton RKO'd him.
right. I mean, when I saw him coming down with the referee strong like this with his neck brace, I thought.
Jay, we haven't talked about night 2 yet. We're on night 1 still.
I thought for sure it was going to be a.
Yep. And then right into Crossroads, Orton hits him with the title at the end, and then fucking destroys the fucking left side of his face
with the punt. Don't know if you saw it, but his left eye. I said, boy, for it to swell up that quick, it's got to be a broken orbital bone. And
let me see if I can't find a picture of it.
Yeah, I mean it was bad, and that match was really was well done, but like you said, a lot of it was outside doing the stuff, and Pat McAfee and them jumped him at the start, and it's like I want a title match to be basically like the main event of night 2. No bullshit, nothing, just
Can you see my screen on the thing?
I cannot.
Oh, there it is. Right there.
Yipper.
Yeah, that's what his face looks like afterwards.
Yeah, yeah, he's not good. It was like that scene in Rocky. Cut me, Mick. Cut me.
Cut me, Adrian.
But it was.
Catch me. Yeah. So night 1 was disappointing. It felt like, and I heard this online, and for once I agree with the IWC. It felt like a Raw. It felt like it felt like a Raw. It just nothing really stood out. Gunther Reigns was great, but also at the same time,
Rollins.
Gunther Rollins was great, but it just wasn't.
It was
fine. It was fine.
It's not WrestleMania
caliber.
It
did not feel like a WrestleMania.
No.
And I'm just like, it just didn't feel like a WrestleMania to me. It felt more like a pre-show to WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was like, and the crowd wasn't really.
The crowd wasn't really like, they were hot, but they weren't like WrestleMania, like Indie Smart International hot.
Yeah.
And then we go to night 2.
Yep, and night 2 started off, I think, with probably the best match that they could have started this night on. Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. Obafemi wins in 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
So Jay's like, Liv was good. Liv was good.
Liv is good.
The match, match was okay. Yeah, the crowd as soon as Obafemi's music hit, that crowd, boom,
switched.
It just, and then I'm like, okay, that's a WrestleMania crowd. That's what the atmosphere felt like a WrestleMania for the first time, for all through. This was what was missing all through. And also they changed the color from like the colorful stuff to night 1 crowd was, I want to say they were garbage, but they were not a WrestleMania crowd.
It wasn't a WrestleMania, but the crowd actually fed off of what they were getting, if you want to think about it. I mean,
yeah, they did.
Okay, look at the opening matches. I mean, we had what? The Usos and LA Knight against Division and I Show Speed. So it's like,
you're there to get views and clicks for WrestleMania.
Right.
That's what that match was intended for. This match was also do the same thing, but also
to get
the crowd. Boom.
Oh, and
they changed the color scheme, which I thought was for the better.
Right.
Because for some reason they used it was a different stage, but they used the same color scheme as last year. And last year has such a sour taste in everyone's mouth, especially for like the night 2 for Cody Cena. That I think they're like, oh, they changed the color scheme. Way better. And I think it just doing that little simple thing helped them so much. And it was such a awesome atmosphere. Obafemi winning was the right kid died. It was such a great atmosphere. The Brock thing, I'm not buying the retirement. What I think is going to happen is they mentioned it during the Rollins match on night one that Paul Heyman owes Gunther a favor. I think his favor is he wants Lesnar at SummerSlam.
And then that's going to be
That's gonna be his
it.
last match.
Yeah,
That's what I think is gonna happen. I think that's the favor.
I think it was nice. I mean, I don't know if people caught it, but Oba did took off his cowboy hat to tip his hat to Brock for doing, I guess, doing the favor, if you want to call it that. But that match, it was what it's supposed to be.
Spray tan. Or spray
hair.
Spray hair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
But that match was what it was supposed to be. Oba just not getting hurt with the F5, and then it takes one. And that's what I loved about it. It took one fall from grace.
Yep,
not 3, not 4, one.
It made sense to me, especially with the way you were going to end that. Be like, holy shit, this guy's bigger, better, stronger, faster. And I think it was a spur of a moment for Lesnar to be like, okay, I'm done. If I can't beat this guy, he's been destroying me to the whole lead up, and he destroyed me in this match. And I loved it. I mean, technically, was it the best? No, but it was such a good moment, such a great.
You don't come to that match thinking, oh, this is going to be a catch can.
No, you don't.
Hip toss, arm drag.
Lesnar from WrestleMania 19 versus Angle. Different. He's a different Lesnar.
Different. Yeah, totally different Lesnar. But the match was, to me, it was great for what it was going to be. Like you said, the right kid died, and boy, it's just showing up for Oba Reigns later on in the year. I'm thinking maybe Survivor Series.
No, they're doing War Games as Survivor Series.
Oh,
okay. Remember,
War Games is not. Yeah, War Games, the ones without the roof. So it's a double cage. It's a double cage match. It's not War Games.
It's War Games. Shut up.
It's not War Games. I don't give a damn what Real says. It's not War Games.
It's War Games. And then you had the 6-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental title. Penta defended his title and won versus Devon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. 15 minutes and 8 seconds. This was the one match or one title where I'm like, there's a guaranteed champion. Penta ain't Penta. The other, I'm pretty sure I'm like, there's gonna be a lot of title changes. I'm like, this one's guaranteed to change. Penta ain't retaining. Well, he retained.
Yep.
So,
are they, like you mentioned in our chat? Are they trying to kill JD McDonough?
That wasn't me. That was Dietz. But yeah, it's just like every year they're just like, let's do a spot where JD McDonough just dies. Yeah, I mean, I had Javon Evans winning this. I thought he was going to win here, but I mean, I don't hate any one of these guys winning. We talked about it last week.
Yeah,
any one of these guys could win. But Penta winning, it's fine. As soon as they set up that ladder in the corner, I'm like, well, that's a fucking destroyer spot right there. It's like I haven't seen that. So then they hit it.
Yep.
And then
they're not going to do the Mexican destroyer. I said, my buddy of mine was over. I said, heck, they had a ladder between two ladders and there was a packaged pile driver on it in ROH. I mean,
yeah,
that was.
But then I go, I'm like, well, this was AEW. You would have popped right back up and climbed the ladder.
Yeah.
So at least he's sold.
That freaking OG cutter by Giovanna on Rusev. Oh.
So I have a gripe with that.
Okay.
Rusev jumped off the ladder for him to hit it. And I went, why do you jump off the ladder for him to hit this move? Nitpick, but it looked great. Like, it looked great, but I'm all like, oh, that was great. And then they showed the replay. I'm like, it literally showed Rusev jumping off the ladder.
Don't show the replay. Don't show the replay.
So I'm like, but no, it was a great match. Ryan thinks this match was match of the night and match of the weekend. He's wrong, by the way. We haven't gotten to the match of the weekend.
You knew that JD McDonough and Rusev weren't going to win because they were already in the ring when they came back from commercial. So
they got the jobber end.
They said no. I'm like, yeah, why? I said something to do for jobbers. They're not going to be that going to.
They're not winning.
They're not winning. There's no way they're going to. There's no way Jay Briscoe's winning the ROH title.
Yep. And then Trick Williams wins the United States title over Sami Zayn, 7 minutes and 7 seconds. This seemed like it went longer than 7 minutes.
This shocked
Um,
me.
no, I had Trick Williams winning.
I know. I had Sami
What
Zayn winning.
didn't shock me, or what did shock me, was Sami Zayn's basically the face. Trick Williams basically the heel. The crowd flipped them,
Flipped them. Yeah.
but they didn't actually flip them.
Right.
Like, the crowd wanted Trick Williams to be face, and they wanted Sammy to be the heel, but they wrestled the opposite.
Opposite way. Yeah.
They didn't turn the double turn. We were
Yeah. The
talking
double turn
for
didn't
the
happen.
last 2 weeks. They're turning both. They're turning both, and they didn't. I mean, they still can. They still could probably do it on SmackDown, but like, yeah, Trick Williams winning was the right call. Right kid died. I don't really think the wrong kid died on any of these matches.
No.
Like, you could go either way on most of these matches. This one, I'm like, okay, right kid died. It seemed longer than it was, which was but it wasn't a bad thing. That was the theme of night 2. The matches, I'm looking at the match times. I'm like, oh, they only went like 10 minutes. It seemed like it went like 15, 20. Well, in night 2, it's like that went 6 minutes. It seemed like it went 3. Like,
yeah. The
And
next
then,
match that was the Demon Finn Balor defeating Dominic Mysterio in a street fight, 10 minutes and 27 seconds.
they made us a street fight like the day of, which makes my gripe about the Demon character a little bit less.
But still.
Because my whole gripe with the Demon character is, if he's a demon, he should be wrecking people. And I tried to explain, we're like, he's more aggressive. He doesn't feel pain. I'm like, then he should be wrecking bitches in the demon character.
Excuse me, he was the demon when he won the first Universal title,
and he didn't wreck anyone.
He got wrecked.
Competitive match, which is my point. If you are the demon, you should be squashing people. This should be when you bring out the character and be all like, okay, you're dead now.
Yeah.
Instead of being, I'm just Finn Balor in paint and I'm just going to look more aggressive, but still take the same amount of damage. That's my gripe with the demon character. It just doesn't make sense. But making a street fight made sense. Dom's entrance. Mwah! Love Dom's entrance.
Yes.
So good. Match was good. It was a good match. Getting right kid died. You had to have Balor win. If Dom win, I would have been even griping even more about the demon thing. But it is what it is. I mean, still a good match.
But like you said, if you push Finn Balor to get to the demon character, you need to be like, oh shit, what have I done? But
and now for the surprisingly great match of WrestleMania,
Rhea Ripley defeating Jade Cargill by pinfall for the WWE Women's Championship, 10 minutes and 8 seconds. This match had no business being as good as it was.
I gave this 4 stars. This match was surprising. I'm like, during our preview, we said this match is gonna suck. This is gonna be the worst match of the weekend. This match is gonna be terrible. They shouldn't go any more than 8 minutes. They went 10. But it didn't feel like it went 10. It felt like it went 15, but in a good way again. It just proves how great Rhea Ripley is.
Yeah.
Carrying Jade was a little sloppy in there from here to there, but this was her best performance
in WWE by far.
No, ever. Even in AEW.
I can see that.
AEW.
I can see that.
Rhea fucking did great with her in this match. The ending from Jaded into Riptide was fucking a masterpiece. So
flawless.
Fucking smooth.
Flawless, smooth.
Great.
I don't like Jade using the one-winged angel.
Yeah. It looked like shit when she did it too.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, they called it
Sandstorm or something like that.
Sandstorm. I'm like, that's the one-winged angel, and it looked like shit. So, Yeah,
Shitstorm maybe, but
yeah, but it it was a really, really, really good match, and this match had no right being as good as it was. Like
you're
it was
right.
so good, so good.
Like I said that ending sequence. If you guys haven't watched it, you need to watch it. She went from jaded, basically kicked her legs out through her legs, grabbed the wrist while she was going through
Yep.
her legs to put her in Riptide. It was so flawless. It was absolutely amazing, and the whole match. Then you had, of course, you had Mishin and who's the
BFAB.
other one with him? BFAB tried to get in. Then, of course, you saw EO,
Whose titties
and
almost fell out multiple times.
yeah, and then it was weird. And I think it was good because when Jade tried to kick her off the
That
rope,
was so good too.
that was it was like split second timing that she went to boot her off the ropes, but she still hit her acai moonsault on the outside,
So good.
and Jade got her foot caught. It was unbelievable how this match was.
It was.
Would have been my match of the night except for the main event.
CM Punk defends the title against Roman Reigns, 33 minutes and 56 seconds. Reigns wins clean. This match of the night, match of WrestleMania, and it's my match of the year right now. Absolutely
Yeah,
fantastic. Fucking 5 stars. Fucking great fucking match. Great main event. Um, I don't know what else you can say. This match was fucking a banger. The
this match
perfect
was
way
great
to end
and the night,
WrestleMania.
and it was perfect. Both entrances were absolutely perfect. You had the opera singer for
Mhm.
Roman, and then they showed the different incarnations of Cody Rhodes. He
CM
was
Punk.
Cody Rhodes. He was dashing Cody Rhodes.
No,
Then it was I'm
that
sorry,
was
I did that. But then you saw CM Punk. They're talking about they're showing all the stuff with Vegas, and then they just show him sitting on top
yep.
of the stadium, and then the jacket
That
that
gave me sitting on top there gave me anxiety. Fuck that.
and the jacket he had on uh basically was a tribute to all the people that helped him get there. He had Larry on his
Yep.
pocket. He had something on, I think, a crown on the back for Harley Race.
Hmm.
He had like 3 names that were in WWE. That one was a cameraman.
Yep.
A great tribute.
He had the Puerto Rican flag for AJ.
Yep. I mean,
Um,
now I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Did you think when AJ lost? Do you think that was gonna help Punk? That was gonna since AJ lost her title.
no, I never believed that
I
if a wife
A lot
loses.
of people are saying that. Oh, AJ lost. You knew CM Punk was gonna lose. I'm like,
No, you're fucking wrong.
yeah. I was like,
Becky won. Rollins lost in back-to-back matches.
yeah.
You're fucking wrong. So you're fucking wrong. Oh, I knew. No, you didn't. Shut the fuck
No,
up.
you
Stop
didn't.
being a fucking mark.
Did
This
you
match
see
was
any?
fucking great.
Did you see any of the interviews that they did before this?
No.
Like they did. You could went on ESPN. They had they had an interview with it was Cody, Rhea, Randy, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. If you watch that before WrestleMania, it would have been interesting because they asked because they were talking about he goes, Phil, you say you're rich? You're doing pretty good. You're not rich like me, but you're doing pretty good. But he said, what happens if you win at WrestleMania? Michael Cole asked him that, and he said, well, I'm going to bring us back to the island of relevance. I'm going to bring it back to where it was, that we don't need people like John Cena, The Rock. And I'm like, okay,
Wait, who said that?
Roman Reigns.
Oh,
And then Michael Cole goes, what happens if you lose at WrestleMania? And he looked at the camera. He's like, if I lose at WrestleMania, then there's no place in WWE for me. My work's done.
yeah.
And
I
that's
don't
that.
watch those build up.
I mean, they were really good interviews before
I
that.
bet they
But
were. They don't really do anything for me. Like you already built up the story on TV. I don't need you to you're basically doing those interviews just to promote the show, which is what the
Mhm.
weeklies are for. So I don't
Yeah.
really, again,
But if you
internet,
want,
what's that for me? Like, I don't know.
yeah.
But like, it's this match was fucking fantastic. I surprised, no interference. It was straight up. Um in I liked Punk hitting the GTS. Roman gets off the rules, goes to do it. He fucking collapses. And then he
Hmm.
just swipes at Roman and he just can't fucking hit him.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
Roman
they
hits the
sold that
spear.
great.
Hmm.
And the way another part of that match that was good is when he was trying to put him in the sharpshooter, and I think he kicked him in the face. And when he fell right into a guillotine.
Yep.
That was, I mean, the match. I mean, even the outside stuff, which I don't usually like in a title match, everything was spot on. Everything was great. Even the fact that when he went to do the Macho Man elbow, he went behind the Spanish announce table and grabbed somebody's ulafala that you could
Hmm.
buy and was standing up like that. Was going to do that elbow,
By
that
the
was the
way,
elbow drop outside.
that was either a celebrity or a plant because as soon as Roman won the title, he
He
was
threw it back
celebrating.
out.
He threw it back right at him. So I'm like,
Yep.
that was a plant.
It did.
That, it
It's
was a
still
planned
freaking good.
spot, but it was still good. Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't. Like,
That and the spot where it was the tree of woe, but he was hanging outside the ring and then kept getting those Superman punches.
hmm,
Man, the only thing I don't think he did a drive by. I thought he would do a drive by with him like that.
no, he never did.
No,
I
I
saw
thought
I saw someone post like he hit him with the steps. That's a DQ. CM Punk retains. I'm like, well, if I had one nitpick, I bitch
that's
about
it.
AEW doing that all the time. I had to bitch about WWE doing it. Like, but immediately they go, well, the referee's got to give a leeway. This is the main event of WrestleMania. He's giving leeway. And I'm
Yep.
like, they explain it. In AEW, it's like, oh, he just hit him in front with a chair.
How is he still
That's it.
standing?
That's it. Like,
Yeah.
but isn't that a DQ? Like,
Yeah.
at least the announcers explained it. Main event WrestleMania.
Man, yeah. You gotta
It,
let
it,
him go.
you gotta let him. You gotta let it go.
Yep.
So that made sense to me. But yeah,
They
but
definitely made up for night one on night two.
oh, 1,000%. Night two was way better than night one. I will say, I think Dynasty was still better. AEW Dynasty was still better than WrestleMania because you got to take WrestleMania as a
Both nights.
whole,
Yep.
both nights into consideration. Um, Even I think Dynasty was better than night two, but Punk Reigns is my match of the year right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking
Yep.
phenomenal main event of a WrestleMania. They deserved it. Um, I'm glad that they closed WrestleMania, not just night one. So they did the right thing by doing that. So
Yep.
absolutely fantastic on WWE for doing that.
I think they picked the best matches to close each night.
Yep.
Uh, but like you said, there was just, I mean, even with all the title changes, like you said, you expected it. I'm like, I'm not a big, I mean, big shows, yeah. But yeah, I like the title changes that aren't expected, like maybe at a house show.
The few and far between.
Yeah.
They when W if you noticed when W well they did a little bit in the Attitude Era where house show business was still booming. House shows aren't as big deal as they were now, or as they were back then.
No.
Like I don't think you're ever gonna get a title change on a house show ever again.
I mean,
Because they don't run a lot of house shows anymore. They
the
won
one that
maybe
I remember,
one a weekend, but if they go
yeah,
overseas, they run more. So you're not going to get a lot of title changes on a house show
no,
unless there's like
no.
an injury and you're in a big market.
The only one I remember that changing on a house show was the last major one. It's gone back far for me. Was Diesel Bob Backlund at MSG.
Um,
That was just a house show.
Edge won the
Boom.
Intercontinental title at a house show in Toronto, and then but lost it the next night on pay per view.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the pay-per-view and then just coming out as champion, you're like,
You're like,
wow,
when
I
the hell
thought,
did this happen?
yeah. So, but I mean, they've done it since then. I think I can't remember what it was, but
If you can't
yeah.
remember it, if you can't remember it, then that's what it is.
Oh, I
But
think it
yeah,
was Miz and Morrison or Miz and Morrison winning the tag titles one at a house show. I
could have
think,
been.
but yeah, it was like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall thoughts. Night two was way better than night one. Overall thoughts on WrestleMania was good, but
Night one really took away from night two.
night two, yeah, night one took away from night two. I think it was the opposite last year, where night one was better than night two. Well, this year, night two was better than night one. But no, WrestleMania in the books. We can breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
We still got Backlash coming May 9th. I think is the next major show. Um, I don't think TNA is running a show that weekend. You know what? I'm gonna pull Ryan.
All right.
Let me look. Let me look here. You want to do some plugs?
Sure. I will plug our, well, since Unanswered Points took this over, come see us not tomorrow night, but Thursday night for our live round one mock draft. I have everybody's redrafts in because of the latest trade with the Giants and the Bengals. So we are going to be with you for every pick of this year's draft. We usually cut it off like around 20 or 21 because it's getting late. But neither one of these two guys has to work on Friday. So we are going to be there for all 32 picks. You're going to see who we picked right along with the picks when they get, or just after they get announced. So 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. We're going to get on earlier to start maybe the pre-show a little bit, maybe 7:30.
Yeah, we can do 7:30. Yep.
We'll do.
So their next pay per view, they're not. Looks like they're not having one in May.
Oh,
So TNA is, so it's Slammiversary, June 28th. That's what it's looking like to me. It looks like they're having one in August. Bound for Glory's in October. I don't know. They could just squeeze one in.
yep.
But for right now, they're not having one until Slammiversary. I think Double or Nothing's in May. So I think it's May. May 9th is Backlash. So we got a few
Few weeks.
weeks. We can bullshit around, do some Jeopardy, do some other shit. Oh, I did talk to Sleazy Saturday. He looks like he filled out night. Looks like he filled out the scorecard, which is interesting. I think he's starting to get back into it. He's in the process of packing. So that's good. That's about as far as I'm willing to say. What's going on with him. So talked to him for a little bit. We missed him. It's not the same with him.
There's something without him.
Watching these shows, playing some poker, stealing his money. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed WrestleMania. You did the plugs. Fuck Dave Meltzer, as always. I'm surprised he hasn't fuck the Dave Meltzer.
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
So we'll be on next week. Regular scheduled time, regular scheduled channel. We will be doing probably Wrestle Jeopardy. And
Well, which one are we doing so I know which one to watch?
I don't know. You
Okay.
got 2 weeks to watch it because I think the new one just came out. So you got 2 weeks to watch. You're very bad at cheating, by the way. For a guy who cheats, you're very bad at it. So, I mean, you just got to make sure that you can't win all the time. You just
right. You gotta miss those occasions.
You gotta miss the easy ones, but get the ones that no one ever knows.
Yeah,
so I think
Sergeant.
you're doing it wrong.
Sergeant.
You're doing it wrong.
Sergeant.
Yeah, you fucking cheating piece of shit. All right, so Deet's still in rehab. Ryan,
Dietz is
on the
on no. Yeah, Ryan's on the bender.
Ryan's on the bender. Dietz is in rehab. Thank you, Heavy G. 7:30 Thursday. Um, again, no unanswered points on Tuesday because at this time tomorrow I will be at Comerica Park in Detroit. So, yay for me! But all right, guys, us two will see you on Unanswered Points live on Facebook for basically a draft watch along.
You got it.
And then you'll see us in a week from Thursday on After Dark.
Till then.
Till then.